guys, I'm back on your screens and it is bigger and better. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you universities in the United States that are waiving application fee. Also, they have waived a lot of the application requirements and you automatically qualify for scholarship once you enter as an international student. So if you want to know more, then stay glued to your seats. Okay, so we are going to explore a number of universities in the United States that are waiving application fee and the English test score. Also, GRE and GMAT is also waived. Plus, you automatically qualify for scholarship once you submit your application as an international student. So, the very first school we're going to look at is the Michigan Tech University, and this is their website. And one quick fact about Michigan Tech is it's a tech-related school, so most of the programs are tech-related, and it will give you an added advantage in the labor market. Okay, so let's explore some of their programs. So these are their programs from accounting, bachelor's and master's, natural science, art, applied physics, biochemistry, and molecular biology, business ICT solutions, business analytics, coaching endorsement, computer engineering, electric power engineering, English. Wow, that's quite a number of programs we have here. We have jazz studies. Wow. Law society, marketing, math plus computer science, military arts and science, plant size. So it goes way down, all the way down to writing. Okay, so these are the programs that Michigan offers. Moving on, let's look at the application requirement if you're an international student. So it states here that no application fee and it's on a rolling admission. It is free to apply to Michigan Tech. Although there are no application deadlines, we encourage you to apply by April 1st for fall semester and September 1st for spring semester. And you can apply as a first year student and a transfer student if you are applying as a bachelor, if you're applying on the bachelor level. Okay, so you complete a free online application, then you submit your secondary school transcript or attested marks sheet to this mailing address, and then you submit an English proficiency test score, and this may be waived depending on the country of origin or the study or your prior study in the United States. If you're from India, you'll be required to submit an examination board results. If you're from Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and the Gambia, you'll be required to submit NECO or WAEC examination results and the scratch card information. Those from the Caribbean will submit the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate or the CXC results, and then students enrolled in the Cambridge Curriculum School are required to submit the official GCSE or the IGCSE examination results. Okay, so for those students who are transferring into Michigan, they'll complete a free online application, submit their documents to the mailing address, and they also need an English proficiency test score, and it may be waived depending on the country of origin or their prior study in the United States. Then an official transcript should be translated into English if it is not in English. And for their transcripts, it will be reviewed or evaluated by Scholaro or WES. Okay, so that is for the transfer student. Okay, so then there are some countries that are exempted from the English test score. These countries are United States, Antigua, Barbados, Canada, Ghana, Gambia, Jamaica, Nigeria. All these schools are exempted from the English test score. Then we look at the scholarship available to international students on the bachelor's level. Okay, so there are a lot of scholarship opportunities here, the automatic considerations, but for the purpose of not making this video too lengthy, I'm just going to explore one of them, and that's the International Ambassador Scholarship, and it's an automatic consideration. That means once you submit your application for admission, you automatically have applied to the scholarship, and it's awarded to non-US citizens or residents based on academic achievement. $11,000 up to $14,000 per year for up to 4 years of your studies. Okay, so this is for the bachelor's level. Now let's look at the graduate level. Let's look at the eligibility requirement if you're considering furthering or doing your master's in Michigan Tech. It says that you should have a bachelor's degree or its equivalent from an accredited institution and be prepared for an advanced studies in your chosen field as demonstrated by your previous degree and your scholastic record. In applying to Michigan as a graduate student, it is also free to apply online, and then you are required to submit some documents, and the documents are student statement, which is statement of purpose or personal statement, your official transcript, and admission tests. Okay, so the graduate school does not have GRE or GMAT tests requirement, so you are not going to write, or you don't need to submit GRE or GMAT tests. However, based on the program you're going to read, there is a test that you may be required to write. Then you need letters of recommendation, and then also some documents like a resume or CV and a writing sample. Prerequisite courses will be required. Also, you should have a previous degree in a specific field. So if you're going to read MBA, you should have at least read any of the business programs in your bachelor's before you apply for an MBA program in the school or in this university. Okay, so with the application deadlines, the school doesn't have an application deadline. It's admit students on a rolling basis throughout the year, but they encourage students to follow the recommended deadlines listed on their programs of interest on their programs page. Okay, so that is it. Then let's look at some of the admission questions that you may want answers to. Okay, and some of them is, may I mail my required documents rather than uploading them? No. So for graduate students, you don't mail your document to the school, you upload it on the application portal. Plan, how do I apply for funding? Your application for admission also serves as application for funding. Graduate assistantships are available for each of the graduate programs, and that is automatically you qualify for either a research assistant or a teaching assistant program. Okay, so that is it for the funding. That's the funding available to them. There are other scholarships that you can also explore when you go to your program of your chosen program. Now let's look at the tuition cost in Michigan Tech. It states here that the Michigan Tech Graduate School has one tuition rate. International students do not pay an out-of-state rate. Academic year tuition and fees are provided here. Okay, so what this means is that the tuition that domestic students are paying are the same tuition that international students are also paying, and that's so amazing. Okay, so you need not to think about the huge sums of money you're going to pay as an international student. You only have to pay that which the domestic students are paying. Our next school is University of St. Thomas, and there's their school's website. I like the colors here, a blend of white and purple, and that's so beautiful. Okay, so let's look at some of their programs at the bachelor's level. So they have Bachelor of Science, Biblical Studies, Bible and Biblical Studies, Biology of Global Health, Business Administration with Business Analytics. That's interesting. There are quite a number of business administration courses here. Business of Healthcare, Chemistry, all the way down to wow, all the way down to world languages and culture. Okay, so all these are the programs that University of St. Thomas offers on the bachelor's level. So let's look at how to apply, and we're going to know the admission requirements and other stuff from this very page. So you complete an online application which is free to apply to, and then you send us your transcript. So you submit your transcript. Also, you provide proof of English proficiency. Now I'm going to show you where you're going to waive the proof of English proficiency. You need not to write any test. I'm going to show you that in a jiffy. And you submit a copy of your passport as well. Then if you're a transfer student, you submit Dean of Student form. And lastly, there are other optional materials that you may want to submit. Okay, so you're welcome to submit a personal statement or essay, letter of recommendation, official SAT or ACT test score, or any other material you think it will enhance your application. And that is optional. If you want to, then you submit it. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the country specific credential for the transcript. Okay, and that is where you're going to find the waiver for the English test. So I'm interested in Ghana because I'm from Ghana. Okay, so a copy of your WASI or WAEC results plus the scratch card information for verification. Okay, so if you scored B3 or if your English results was B3, then you qualify for a direct admission. But if your English score or results was C6, then you'll be on the international 1-year program. And then lastly, let's look at the scholarship or the opportunity available, funding opportunity available for international students. So it says, when it comes to academic quality, US News and World Report ranks St. Thomas a top value Minnesota and one of the best value in the nation. In addition to providing an extraordinary education, we also make it attainable financially by offering each student up to $33,000 in merit-based scholarship per year. Need-based aid is also available. So you automatically qualify for $33,000 on the merit-based scholarship, and then there is also need-based scholarship or funding available to all international students. So you can find out more on the school's website about that.
So if you have watched the video to like right now and you haven't subscribed, then I would recommend that you click on the subscribe button and the notification bell to get every other video I drop on this channel. Also, if you have any question or concern about this particular video, let me know in the comment section and I will get back to you. So this is the end of today's video and I'll see you in my next video. It's a bye for now.